Well, hey there, hero. Today, I want to talk to you about password hygiene, proper password hygiene. I thought I was practicing terrific password hygiene. I wasn't. I'm so wrong. I'm so sorry. We're going to talk about this in just a second in this episode of the VO Heroes podcast. Up next. So, as a performer, passwords are essential. You've got to get into Actors Access and breakdown services and casting sites like Voice123. And you need to get into your email and you need to get on social media. You know why passwords are so effective. And I could go on forever about how to create a password and not making it easy to guess. But I'll save that for another video. I've got some things that you can use. And in fact, in this video, I can show you real quickly how to not ever have to have that conversation. So here's the thing. We often have to share our passwords with our family or our friends or our team members or agents or managers or a tech guru that's helping us get logged in somewhere or helping us with our website. And often what happens is you'll say, oh, in an email, here's my username and here's my password. Now, once that happens, it's out in the wild. And anybody can grab it and use it. Your email could get hacked. You may be using the same password for multiple sites. And look, I'm not trying to shame you. I know that this is the behavior that happens because in the world of passwords, there's this constant struggle between complexity of passwords so that they're hard to guess and being able to remember your password and the convenience of being able to log in and use the services that are password protected. That's always the battle that goes back and forth. And so password people will tell you your passwords have to be hard to guess, but your little critter brain is like, how am I ever going to remember this password? And so you write it down in a notebook or you put it in a text document on your computer or you send it to yourself via email. All of those things completely negate the safety that a hard to remember password and a hard to guess password gives you. So what to do about all this, right? I thought for the longest time, well, I'll just let Chrome pick my password and I'll keep it in Chrome. And, picking the password, that was good because Chrome uses the same kinds of algorithms that the other solutions I'm going to share with you use. And it's great. They use uppercase and lowercase letters and numbers and symbols and so on. That's fantastic. The problem comes when they save it to their browser because hackers are clever people and they can find these things. They can figure these things out. They can use social engineering to get into your accounts. And once they're into your accounts, they can find what's going on in Chrome. So Chrome, Safari, doesn't really matter. Internet Explorer, Edge, there's new browsers like Blaze that they claim to be able to protect you. But let me just cut to the chase. And let me give you the solution that has worked for me so well and I want to share with you. And that solution is a password management system. And it's an app. Now, there are a number of them out there. I've looked at all of them, and the one that I settled on is one called Dashlane. And Dashlane is an app. It's a browser extension. It's either an iOS or an Android app, and they all talk to each other. So when you set up your passwords in this app on one device, if you change it, if you update it, if you replace it, it then goes out and syncs with all the other devices, and it all happens securely, encrypted, and you manage this all with one master password that, again, in a separate video sometime soon, I will help you create. But what happens with Dashlane is none of the passwords are saved in your browser. None of them are saved on your devices in plain text. And if you need to share your password with someone else, you can do so simply by giving them permission to let Dashlane fill in your password. You don't actually share your password with them. You just share the ability for Dashlane to put the password in. So here's how Dashlane works. You go to a website and you type in your username and you're about to type in your password, and Dashlane pops up and says, do you want me to fill this in for you? great, I can do that. Even if you have more than one account. So for example, if you have a business Twitter account and you have a personal Twitter account, it can log into either one depending upon what username you're using. It knows that there are separate passwords, and it picks really great, hard to guess passwords with all those variances that I talked about before: uppercase, lowercase, numbers, symbols, spaces, all kinds of things. And you don't ever have to worry about knowing where that password is because it's protected on Dashlane's servers. Now, I think it's the best solution out there today as I'm, recording this video, but who knows? Nothing is totally secure. This is the most secure of all the options that I've looked at and I've tried. And I've arranged for Dashlane to give you 6 months free of their premium service. Now, Dashlane is free for up to 50 usernames and passwords. But if you want to use it for everything, store, special documents that you want to protect and encrypt, share, etc., you need the premium software. And the premium software is not all that expensive, but hey, free is free, right? And I can get it to you free for 6 months. Now, I'll get a little taste of that. I'll get some more months on my password protection with Dashlane as well if you go check it out and go premium. But it's easy to do. Just go to voheroes.com/get-dashlane. So GET-DASHLANE. And when you go there, just grab it. You don't have to keep the 6 months. They don't ask for a credit card. It's a really easy thing to do. And once you start using it, you will see just how easy it is. You install it on your computer, you install it on your mobile devices, you use it in all those places. You can both create and change and enter passwords. You can autofill those forms that you have, and it will auto-log you into the sites that Dashlane has figured out how to do that with. And they do it all encrypted with very high-level protection. And yeah, someday passwords may crack all kinds of password protection, or hackers may crack all kinds of password protection schemes. But this one, they've thought this out really well. Dashlane. It's what I think actors and professionals need to stay safe online, especially with all the things that you need to access these days that require usernames and passwords on the web. So, I hope that helps. If you like this, give me a like, give me a share, give me a comment below and let me know what you use to protect your passwords, if anything at all. And don't be afraid to say, yeah, I was where you are, David. I'm, just sending my passwords around to myself via email, saving them in notes. But let me know. And let me know if this helps you, okay? I'd really like to see that this works. So it's voheroes.com/get-dashlane for 6 months free of Dashlane. This isn't a commercial for them. I really want you to stay safe. I thank you so much for watching. I'm David H. Lawrence, 17th, and we'll see you next time on the VO Heroes podcast.